Alright, check this out.
Ich komm aus dem Block, wo die Träume entstehen, wo wir jeden Tag kämpfen, weiterzugehen. Betonwüste, Graffiti an der Wand, das ist mein Zuhause, das ist mein Land.
Autumn leaves are falling down, covering this sleepy town. I walk along these empty streets where our memories still meet.
Monday morning, alarm goes off, bosses yelling, had enough. Bills are piling, traffic's bad, but I refuse to be sad. Life's too short to waste on stress. Anyone can do better than you. Ooh, but I'm too chic for no vendettas. I tell you though, it takes a brain to leave, and I went to school. Where'd you go and tell that bitch I wish her best of luck? Honey, he gon' make a break for the dough when it's too much. He gon' make a beeline for me, but I won't give no fucks. You full of shit 24/7, me caress, son. I hope your mama proud she raised a pussy for her son. I won't be there to see you never.
If you've been paying for a Suno subscription just to get decent AI-generated songs, I'm about to show you why you don't need to anymore. ACEP 1.5 is hands down the best open source music generator available right now. And I don't mean pretty good for open source. I mean genuinely competitive with paid commercial tools. It generates full tracks in under a minute, supports over 50 languages, handles LoRa-style training, cover generation, audio repainting, and it runs completely free on a Google Colab T4 GPU. The problem is that every Colab notebook people have shared for this model is either broken, unfinished, or was clearly just thrown together for views. So I built two of my own, one default, one custom, and today I'm walking you through both live. Both notebooks are in my GitHub repo, which I've linked in the description. I'm going to keep adding new notebooks there as more tools drop, so go star it and follow me on GitHub right now before you forget. Every time I release something new, you'll see it there first. So here's how both notebooks work. When you open either one in Google Colab, the very first thing you check is whether the T4 GPU is selected. You'll see it right there in the top right corner. If it's not showing, click the dropdown, change the runtime type to T4, save it. Then all you do is hit Run All. That's the whole setup. Colab connects to the T4 and the cells execute automatically from top to bottom. Starting with the default notebook, this one runs the official GPUs.I straight from the ACEP repository. There are 3 cells. The first one checks your environment, verifies the PyTorch version, and reads out your GPU memory. The second cell clones the repo and installs all the dependencies. Give that about 2 to 3 minutes. Once you see all dependencies installed, the third cell launches automatically, and this is where it starts getting interesting. It begins pulling down the model weights, the safe tensors files for the base model, the turbo variant, everything it needs, another 2 to 3 minutes, and then your Gradio link appears. Here's what's actually happening under the hood, because this is worth understanding. ACEP 1.5 doesn't work like a typical diffusion model. It uses a hybrid architecture. A language model sits on top of a diffusion transformer and acts as a planner. You give it a simple prompt, and the LM builds a full song blueprint. It writes the lyrics, generates structured style tags, maps out the composition, and then hands all of that off to the diffusion model, which synthesizes the actual audio. 2 models working in sequence, which is exactly why the language model configuration matters so much. When the default UI loads, you'll notice 2 language model options: 0.6 billion and 1.7 billion. 1.7b is selected by default, but I've patched this notebook to force the 0.6 billion instead. The reason is simple. The 1.7b model pushes VRAM usage past 16 gigabytes on the T4, and you'll hit an out-of-memory error. With the 0.6b patch, we're sitting comfortably at around 9 gigabytes out of a total of 15. Is there a quality difference? A small one, mostly in how precisely the vocals follow the lyric timing. The larger model tightens that up slightly. But 0.6b still sounds genuinely impressive, and more importantly, it actually runs. Once the models load and you see the Gradio public URL in the output, click it. The interface that opens is the official stock UI, and yeah, it's dense. Drop-downs, tabs, sliders everywhere. It's built for power users. Don't touch anything at the top, just scroll down and click Initialize Service. On the back end, you'll see the language model loading. When the confirmation message appears and the Generate button activates, you're ready. For generation, you've got a text prompt and a lyrics field. You can type something as simple as female vocals pop into the prompt and hit create sample, and the LM will write a full set of lyrics and generate a complete style tag for you automatically. Or if you already have your own lyrics and prompt, paste them in and hit generate directly. There's also a dice button that cycles through built-in presets, which is great for testing quickly. There's a think toggle as well, and this is important. When think is on, the language model actively processes and refines your prompt before the diffusion pass runs. It sharpens the style description and cleans up the output. When it's off, you skip that step entirely and go straight to diffusion. If you're already written the solid prompt with clean lyrics, turn think off. You'll get a faster generation and you don't need the extra processing. If your input is vague or short, keep it on and let the model do the work. So I hit generate on an English preset with think enabled, and right now on the back end I can see the CFG generation running. This is the diffusion process, iterating through the guidance steps. VRAM is sitting at 9 GB, well within the T4's limit. Now it's moved into the decoding phase, which is the fast part. The initial diffusion pass is what takes most of the time. Decoding the audio chunks happens quickly. And there we go. 2 tracks, 3 minutes and 48 seconds each, generated in parallel. Go ahead and listen to those.
Neon lights flash through the rain. Driving fast down memory lane. The city sleeps, but we're alive. Chasing dreams in midnight drive.
Now let me take you to the second notebook, the custom UI I built from scratch. Same starting process. Open Colab, confirm T4, hit Run All. This one moves faster. UV installs first, then the repo is cloned, dependencies go in, and you'll have a Gradio link in about 3 minutes, sometimes less. When you open this custom interface, you'll immediately notice it's different. Clean layout, nothing overwhelming, no drop-down jungle, just the controls you actually need. You click Initialize, and it automatically downloads and loads the models, the 0.6b language model and the turbo weights. When you see LLM loaded successfully and engine ready on screen, you're set. There are 4 tabs: Create, Cover, Remix, and Repaint. In Create, you enter your prompt and lyrics, pick your language from the full list of 50+ supported languages, and optionally toggle instrumental mode if you want a track without vocals. Hit the dice button to load a preset, adjust the duration, you can go all the way up to 480 seconds, so 8-minute songs are completely possible, and set how many tracks you want generated per run. Set the seed to -1 for random variation each time, or lock it to a specific number if you want consistent, repeatable results. Here's where the speed difference really shows up. I've done some optimization in this notebook specifically, and it shows. 2 one-minute tracks fully decoded in under 2 minutes total. You can watch the process on the back end. CFG generation runs first, then the LLM refinement pass, then audio chunk decoding. It moves. For a free T4 GPU, that throughput is genuinely impressive.
Found you standing in the river's roll, heartbeats racing like never before. I ride these heartstrings all night long, sing our song where we belong.
Now let me walk you through the Repaint feature, because this one's worth explaining properly. Let's take a song I've already generated, upload it in the Repaint tab, paste in the original lyrics, and find the timestamp of the section you want to change.
As I dance, if I played the fool, broke the rules and be cool. My regrets, whiskey lips and cigarettes, promises like shattered glass.
Let's say it's somewhere around the 20 to 25 second mark. You rewrite just that lyric line, select the region on the audio timeline, and hit Repaid Region. The model surgically regenerates only that section. The rest of the track stays exactly as it was. Conceptually, it's the same idea as inpainting in image generation, just applied to audio. The VRAM usage on the back end stays under 10 gigabytes the whole time, which is clean.
Talks with my regrets, whiskey lips and cigarettes. Promises like shattered glass, describe shattered glass, subscribe to life.
I'll be straight with you on how well it works. It's hit or miss depending on what you're trying to change. Swapping a word or a short phrase, totally workable with a retry or two. Trying to replace a full sentence with something long and specific, it'll attempt it, but the result might not be clean on the first try.
With my regrets, whiskey lips and cigarettes. Promises like shattered glass, promise like a shattered glass, subscribe to life.
It's a genuinely useful feature when used within its limits, and it'll only get better as the model matures. Both notebooks are linked in the description right now, and the GitHub repo has everything organized, default UI and custom UI, both ready to run. If this video saved you from a broken Colab nightmare, drop a like and a comment. It actually makes a huge difference for the channel. I'll see you in the next one.